Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the review video for the 1.11 already. So we are going to have a look at both the 5-star and the 4-star today in great detail to see if it's worth pulling for or not. I will also have a video come out very shortly about other items and other sets you can get at Starless Shop, the new shop stuff, all the other things combined in a separate video. So if you want to see that video, don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for that one. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Alright, we did see the reveal trailer last week. I did do a reaction on that as well. My first initial impressions weren't like wowsies, but you know me, I'm not really like one for Halloween, but seeing like a pink version right there. Alright, I need to see some close-ups for this one. There's also a trailer. We're gonna have a look at that after we look at all of the details, because I noticed every time we watch the trailer first, I miss parts that I noticed later on, so that's why we're gonna do it this way today. Starting off with the attribute of this set being sexy, and I'm very curious about the outfit ability. Let's see. It's called Candlelit Echoes. After using the ability, Nikki's palm transforms into a blue flame into a spectral candlestick. So it's not a handheld? Okay. She deadly blows on the candle and amid a dancing of shadows, summoning projection of herself. Then you can have this projection perform existing photo posts or take a commemorative photo together. Whenever Nikki's intention points, the phantom will follow. Okay, so you're just gonna have a ghost bestie. It's cute. It's not useful, but it is very... like, it's a really cool one. I'm gonna go with that. I guess if you take a lot of pictures, I think that you can have some really creative things. I don't know if you can style this Nikki. Like, if you customize your ability outfit for this, if it will take that outfit or if it will automatically go to the default of this, but maybe we see that a bit better in the video. As usual, we have 3 evos and also a glow-up outfit. So let's start off with a not so good close-up for this one, okay? But it is mostly a gothic... I mean, it's the goth bride that got leaked, okay? Say what everyone's saying. It's the goth bride. I think they still intended onto releasing it. I don't think it was a bad idea to still release it because everyone was very, very excited for this one. I really, as my first eye-catching moment for me, is the gloves for me, surprisingly. I love how detailed it is. It looks like almost kind of a metal material. I also love the way that the dress drapes on her shoulders. I love that type of top in dresses. I think that's so like princessy and I really, really like that. But the gloves have like this metal material to it. There's this rose like kind of twining around it, and on the top we have 2 open gaps, which make the gloves a little bit more interesting. Of course, we also have the hands not really being covered, but I do see on her hand that's not holding on the stick that on the tips has like metal as well, or like silver. So I don't know if that's a ring, but we're probably gonna see that better close up. Also, the hair I think is cute. Could have been like itsy bitsy longer if it was up to me. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. But I think there's like roses and stuff on it, and we got the veil with it. Before we see everything else, I saw a couple of tweets before I reviewed this, with some screenshots of the hair and the dress actually clipping with itself. And I know veils are very hard to program on this one, and I want to say I understand, but if the hair that comes with the dress, like this, the complete set already clips, that's a quality control issue. And I feel like how many veils have you had like right now? Like 3 or 4 even already? And if you keep clipping, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Get good or don't. I'm just gonna be real with you on that one. But the pictures look amazing. I just hope the clipping isn't too bad in game actually, because that's like how you're gonna see it in the end. So yeah, I keep that in mind, or wait until you see some review videos on this. And now I'm definitely seeing she is wearing rings on this hand. You can see it on her knuckles or like underneath, and definitely on this one as well. We don't get 5-star rings on banners, so I'll be very surprised if they do it this time. I haven't counted the items yet, but I do see necklace. I don't see earring, but there's a really cool face piece, which I think it's probably face accessory over makeup. And then the dress, of course, the heel. Oh, I'm not a hater because I love the shoe, but the really high stiletto heel with the chunky front part is kind of overdone already. And I don't know. I mean, how much can you do for a shoe? I don't know, man. But this it looks like the mermaid shoe. Same with the socks. There are socks. Wait a minute. There's socks. It has a little gap here with the sparkles on there, but I think the shoes could have been something crazier. Okay, they're cute, they're pretty, they're elegant, but they're not wowsies. They're not wowzers, right? Doing 40 pulls and only getting the socks or my that would be pretty disappointing, what I'm trying to say. But going into the main part of this outfit, of course, our dress here, we have my favorite part, I think, yeah, is definitely the chest piece. I love how deep the V-cut is, but because of that emblem on the front, it makes it more elegant and less revealing. I love the draping on the side. It kind of reminds me of Belle's dress, which I think is... I love that shape of dress. Okay, I don't like that stuff. And then, of course, there is the snatched waist, and then we have the skeleton arms. There was a similar dress in Life Makeover for the ones that don't play this game. It is not really relevant to Nikki, of course, but I, in particular, really liked this Halloween skeleton dress as well in that game. And I thought it would be fun to kind of show what things are out there that could also be happening in a skeleton type dress, because this one had an actual like rib cage on one side and then was hollowed out, so half of her body was actually made out of crystal, which I thought was really cool. And of course there's also the different colors and stuff, but I feel like it's very similar because that one also had the veil and everything, of course, and this... I'm saying that they copied each other. I'm just mentally drawing the connections here. But this one does have more of a spider leg arm coming out of it rather than it being her own skeleton, which I think is pretty interesting to say the least. I don't know if I love it though. I don't know, I like a lot about the rest of the dress. If there was like a dual mode where you could turn off the skeleton or not, I think this would have been a 10 out of 10 for me, but it is just a little bit too spooky for me. Like, I don't know if it's like a big skeleton with like really long fingers kind of going like that, or if it's the spider legs or something like that, right? Then we also have, of course, the long skirt at the bottom with all of the roses on it. There's some tears and stuff here, especially in the middle where we can see her leg and the underskirt being torn, so you can see the leg with the sock and all of the jazz on it. And I like the sparkles on there. I like the amount of sparkle that there is. I think it's the right amount of detail and layers going on. I think the shape is very beautiful. Overall, first impressions I think are pretty solid. Like, these are really cool, and we don't really have any goth sets yet, and I think this is a really great start. Better close up at the face piece going on. It kind of looked like a broken crystal on one side of her face, but seeing it now up close, you can definitely see it is more of like a fabric fading into her face. I don't know, man. I thought it was more like a broken crystal vibe, but it's more of a patchy look, but I don't really see that element anywhere else. I think it would have been cooler if we had more of the roses going on. We can see the chest piece a lot better. I love this picture. This picture is really pretty. Okay, I'll give him that. And we can also see the makeup. I think this is, okay, I'm gonna correct myself if I'm wrong here, but we're just gonna assume that this is the new makeup because I don't recognize it. The lens is dark purple with a rose inside, which I think is cool. The lashes are black with white, which is cool. But from experience, you're not really using that one too much. The eyeshadow is really gorgeous, and it has like these big rose stickers almost on her face. And her lips are also a really different color. Before I forget, there's also eyebrows, but who cares about that one? I mean, let's be real here, come on. And the lips being purple, I think is also a unique one. You can see the chains on her finger a lot better as well. I don't know if they're going to be stuck to the glove, because it seems like they connect, but I don't know. I doubt they would do rings though, but oh, we do have earrings as well before I say that, which is also kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a crab leg? What is that? What is that finger? I don't know. It looks like a bone, but the shape is really weird and I don't like it. Alright, it's gonna say it, alright. And then we also have a better look at the front of the hair. I love the way the bangs frame her face and how choppy it is, but so elegant and classy in a way, right? I think it's because it kind of like goes to the back of their head and then does something in the back, if we can see that in the end. But the way that it slowly curves and curls around her face and everything, I think is really pretty. I really like this hair. Am I falling in love with this set, girl? Oops. Alright, so this is the Momo cloak. What the hell? Okay. I guess we're seeing the Momo cloak first before anything else. Let me think for a second. I think this might be the worst Momo cloak they have given together with the banner. This is actually what I'm thinking, like, we should have gone with something else, okay? Let me explain. There's a good and bad here, yeah. Of course, I don't know the story of this outfit and what the crab legs actually are, like what animal they are, but the shape of the bones are kind of confusing to me, but we do have that also for Momo here in a random piece in the back. Again, maybe in the video it'll be more clear than just this one picture we have, so hold on for that one. But for this picture, I don't know if it's like wings, because that would be cool. If they're like wings, I think that's cute. All right, nice touch. But what is going on with this eye patch thing? Like, it's so weird. I thought it looked weird on Nikki, so I don't like it on Momo as well, but it's so small. Why is it so tiny? If it was for Momo, and for Nikki, it covered like half of her face on one side. It should be double the size that this is, and this looks absolutely ridiculous. And with Nikki having the veil in her head, it had the roses on the top, which looked nice. Momo doesn't get the rose, and it looks like Nikki sneezed her tissue and she dropped it on his head. That is... Alright, we got the one with the pacifier where he got the little bat wings. I absolutely love that one. This is like the opposite of whatever it should be, man. That's disappointing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm too harsh on that. Then we have our first evolution is Atsure Sky. And tell me why. This is the hair. That is a nice shade of blonde. It's a nice shape. I think the colors for this dress is really pretty. Alright, sometimes with the evolution, I feel like they kind of go a little bit too safe and they do too much of the same shade and kind of like monochrome it, but the really deep blue with a really light blue and then the right amount of gold put in here, same as here in the shoes as well, almost. Like, I actually really like this, and I love the gloves. Like, it's kind of like an edgy Cinderella in a way with these colors. I think it's really, really cool. I also did not talk about the necklace at all now that I see it, but it is kind of like a choker. Again, with the crab legs, it's interesting. I don't think I like the jewelry on this one, but the dress is gorgeous. Yeah, really, really pretty. So that is our first evolution here. Another picture where we can see the back of the dress a little bit better. So let's have a peek here. The choker does have an extra 2 chains on there with some pearls on it, which I think is nice. And then the back is kind of where the crab spawns from. And then the very deep V-cut, but again, kind of very elegant and classy because of course you got the hair and the veil covering it, and overall I think this is just so pretty. It's so pretty. And of course the rose in her hair made out of hair as well. Then we have our second evolution, which is black and green with hints of purple. I don't think this one is as strong, but of course I'm blue biased, we know this, so whatever. It does look cool, but the original, I already forgot. What color are we talking here? Oh, we're talking deep purple. So it has a different vibe to it still. It's okay. I don't know. It's alright. The blue is better, I think. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the amount of colors they use, they complement each other so well, and I feel like this one is a little bit too much of the same. But we can see the side of the corset here, and I don't know if it's dyed or if it's not, but it seems like this is mesh, which I didn't notice before, and I think that would be pretty solid. I also see her holding the handheld the whole time, but I still doubt that it's one. So we have shoes, socks, dress, gloves, necklace, earrings, face piece, hair, and veil. That makes 9. So we normally have 10 or 11, right? For 5 stars. So maybe it's actually a handheld, or it's rings, because I didn't count any rings. So it's either handheld or rings if I had to guess, but... And then here we have another close-up. I do like the mint in contrast with the rest of the dress, but in this picture, the dress, I mean, the filter, you know this game. The filters are weird and the dress looks purple, so it doesn't look too much different. And then this is our final evolution, which is the pink one they have been showcasing. And there should be an alternative version here too. So I'm gonna try my best here and see what is actually different about this dress than the original. I think it's the big bow we're seeing here. It is so hard to tell from the pictures. Wait, there's no claws on it. Oh, yes there is. No, yes there is. The claws are more crystallized. Same as, oh no, it's on the dress. It's always such a hide and seek with these evolutions, which I don't think should be the case, but maybe it's my vision, right? It's very pretty. Can I be really... Is this a safe space to be nitpicky? I don't like the colors they chose for the roses here on the top. Like, it's distracting. If we crop it like this, I think it looks better than if we have all of these colors here on the top. I feel like it pulls away from her face to the top and I don't like it. So I feel like it looks better if it's like that, but alright. Oh wow, okay, in lighter colors I like this dress a lot more because you can see all of the embroidery that they have on it, like kind of like the dragon bat wings, whatever. I think those are really pretty, and all the crystals here on her arm, I like that a lot. And I'm still not sure about those rings, I don't know. The face piece does look a little bit less weird because of the hair, I just noticed, but I think it's gonna look too random, but maybe someone can prove me wrong with the styling. And then here we have, I think this is the alternative version, so this dress is shorter and the veil is also short. So I think those are the two alternative items because normally they only do two, right? I don't think the hair is any different. I think this is a good shorter version. I thought for the current banner, it just looked... It was almost kind of insulting, I thought, okay? It's not like the shorter, like the casual version of that dress wasn't cute, but it's kind of... I feel like a slap in the face for your wills who spent 400 pulls to get to the final end of this whole banner. And then they get some basic dress with nothing on it, and I feel like this one does have that 5-star mentality going for it. And I think it's cute. The short version for this one is really nice, and I think if you get 400 pulls in, it's good. And then, of course, we also have our glow up set, which is Ember. I also think this one is really nice. I love how the three colors complement each other so well. I think it's also because they made a really good choice of putting a lace layer really thin on top of the dress itself, because it seems to be 3 different layers, which gives the illusion of more of a gradient, but there's also a gradient here on this side. Also seeing the shoe a lot better here makes me notice that it is a little bit different. There's like a point on it. I don't think this is for me, Chief. This shoe I don't like at all. The longer that I look at it. At first I didn't like it because I thought it was too much like the Ribbit one. But this little pointy knife here thing on the front. And then the back here kind of like a caging, like wire. Like it's kind of cool. But if you look at it for too long, I think it looks a bit off. But anyway, I love the dress. It looks so nice. It looks so good, okay? I just don't know if I like the bouquet and the crab legs on it. And that makes me kind of like think like, nah, but maybe I'm just talking myself out of it because I want to save for 2.0, but it's very pretty. And then here we have another close up. Now let's have a look at the video so we can also see a little bit better the makeup differences and stuff as well. And I think we'll also see the outfitability, of course. So she also has... I didn't even notice that until now. She also has the kind of skeletons on her rib cage as well as around her. Look, you can see it here on the side. I didn't notice that at all. And this was 3rd Evo, right? And then blue was 2nd. I don't get the order anymore. It is really cool. Oh, is that the background piece? I didn't even see it. They put everything in a weird order this time. They keep changing it up. Oh, that's sick. Okay. And that's Final Evo. It's a lot more sparkly, and I think the bows are different. Okay. Alright, that was the little reveal trailer. Now we're gonna see the close-ups, I think. So this is the ability. Okay, so she whips out the candle. So I think there's gonna be... Oh! Wait, man, don't judge it too soon. Okay, so I think the handheld is not a handheld. And then she will get a projection of herself that can do mirrored things. But tell me why the blue looks so like... I feel clickbaited. That does not look like the blue they showed in the picture. But this one also has the bows on it. That's the 4-star. Alright, so the ability outfit looks a little bit confusing. I think you might want to see that in action first, but it seems like you can just do a projection and then make the projection do whatever you want. Kind of like a posable second Nikki doll, which is kind of cool because this one also has 2 different Nikkis and I don't know which one is which, but they're not wearing the 5-star. So... okay, interesting. Then here we have a better close-up at the original makeup and the glow-up makeup, or the final evolution alternative makeup that you will get after you get the final evo. I prefer the dark one. I feel like we have so much of this stuff already, like the color of the lips as well. That was in the doll one, whatever. Okay, the Rhapsody, that's I think. Those lips look very similar, and so does the makeup. And for the other makeup so far, the alt version I thought looked very unique and almost worth pulling for, like the fox one or the cat. But this one, I wouldn't say I think is any better than the, I'm half covering it, but you get the gist. Oh, and one really cool thing is that this eye, because I didn't notice because of the weird face piece, has makeup dripping with eyes and tears, so that's pretty cool, I think. And here we have our final evolution again. Yeah, I feel, again, the colors don't look good. I don't know, this looks too blue. Like, I feel like it's more purple down here, but then here there's like random, especially this really small rose here, is very, very blue, and I don't see that anywhere else in the dress. I think it's distracting. And this is our short version, and I think there's more sparkle. Looks to be rainbowy. That's really pretty. Alright, and then this is our background piece that you get. Can be placed in open spaces. So it's a staircase with the ghosties around, I think. Really big and really, really pretty. I love it. You can pose with multiple Nikkis on there, right? I think that's the point with the ability outfit. And then her doing the little ghosty thing. I'm surprised how much I like it, actually. So that was the 5-star. I would love to hear your opinions. I'm still conflicted. I think I should wait. I'm gonna be honest. I think I should wait. But I also want to see everything that's in the shop before I decide to pull or not. But that was our 5-star. Now let's have a look at our 4-star. And this is Dream Like a Night, with the main attribute being cool. This one has the Crimson Invitation Whimsicality. After using it, Nikki lightly leaps into the air, holding her umbrella, leisurely sitting beneath it, patiently waiting. So I think it's literally the picture you're seeing here. Again, we're gonna have a look at the trailer after the pictures, and then we'll see if it's worth it or not. I gave this outfit hell in the last review video, or at least in my trailer reaction, that I absolutely did not like the diaper bloomers that she got underneath. And I feel like kind of the same way still. I just don't think I'm the person for this outfit. I can see the vision because I remember the fireworks outfit, which has similarities for me in this one, like the coolness of it and the bloomers, of course, that I really didn't like. And I saw very many people being excited for this whole steampunky gothy vibe, and I can see that in this outfit as well. So let's have a closer look. The umbrella I'm gonna call is just part of that whimsicality, but it is a torn up umbrella and it has some safety pins in there, dual colors, kind of cool, whatever. Outfit, however, though, we have, I think, some really cool hair. I think it's in 2 pigtails, or maybe it's a bun with a pigtail underneath. There's some braids in the front going into the little bun, whatever cluster it is, and then there are 2 bows with extra bows, like a little bit detail. And there are, say, cute earrings for once, okay? Heart-shaped studs with hangers with moons on it and stars, which I think is pretty cute. Oh. Do you see her claws? Alright. She has, like, what are these called, man? They look so shiny, like they're out of leather, with like gradient nails claws on it, but then it goes into halfway to like a ribbon with cutesy on it. Like, I mean, I guess his outfit is trying to combine like scary and cute together. I can see the idea, but for me this execution is not it. Okay, we do have cute little puff sleeves. I like that. We got the lacing and then the high collar, which I think is nice. I'm gonna say this is a necklace. Maybe, probably. And then the bloomers. I think it is a dress, but maybe we can see it better in the picture to guess. And we have a good close-up at these socks here. Really cute. They're a little bit torn. It's a little bit fun for the gothy and grungy dress-ups here. And we got the moons and the stars on there, a little zigzag without being too crazy. I think these socks are really, really good, especially for the Halloween theme that it is. And then the shoes are quite big of a chunky heel, red underneath, black, and then that same thin ribbon that's also in her hair bow and other parts of her dress, I believe. It's okay. Matches the outfit. I'm gonna go with that. Like, it's nothing crazy. So if I count it, we have shoes, socks, dress, gloves, necklace, earrings, hair, and hairpiece. So that counts to 8. So that would make sense. So I think that might be a dress. Unless it is not a necklace. Oh, okay. So here we have like a better look at the outfit itself. It's cute. What? Alright. It almost looks like she got a little bow tie. I don't think it is, but yeah, it's cute. Kind of almost an apron style. See? It's because you don't see the bloomers. It would have been so cute. But it does have kind of that vague leathery materials. You got a double belt, which I think is cool with the studs, and this extra layer that she has on top of her skirt before it gets to the cute part. It's kind of like a bat wing almost, right? Bat wing shapes, and then leather. I think that's cute. And then we have this weird little pocket with the safety pins and stuff. Like, there's little bits of detail. I think there's a big bow in the back. That's what it looks like. But from this picture, I actually think it's kind of cute. All right, there. I said it. You made me say it. I said it. All right. Same as with this. I feel like if the bloomers don't stand out, it's kind of cute, actually. It's really, really nice. And then this is our evolution, and it is... I don't know. I felt like the black one was very cute, and then this one is so over the place. I think the biggest issue here is the shade of mints. Personally. Maybe you like it. Personally, I don't like this particular shade of mint. And I also think the red in the middle is so distracting. If that was yellow, I think it would have been perfect. But the red just makes it a whole cluster. Same as with the safety pin on her neck, of which I still don't know if this is a color or what. But there's green, there's red, and the safety pin is purple. And then this one is yellow, and then there's blue, and there's teal. And then we still have the magenta and the red going on, and I think that is what's making this outfit really, really distracting. Because if you look at this dress from, again, this way down, this is really cute. It could have been like a cute little candy theme and stuff, but of course you can dye it, but I'll judge it on how they present it. I don't like the red. The hair is adorable. Also in this version, I'll say. Again, we haven't really seen the back really well, but I see some extra bows in here. I see the ribbon having different colors, which I think is so cute. But overall, I think this is a pretty weak evolution, if I'm honest. And then here we have another version with a little bit of a different color grading, where you can also see those claws, which I'm kind of still mixed about, but alright. And then this is our glow up, which I hadn't seen yet. Once again, you can't see the bloomers. I feel like they know, that's why they're hiding it. Oh, I love it. And then the blonde. Show me the back, man. Still don't like the gloves, but this dress in blue is such a good shade. Maybe it's the color grading, but man. Alright. We can see the hair a little bit better. It's so cute. The little bubble buns, the bubble braid with a few bows in there. The back having this big safety pin in there, and not even a bow, just like these patches kind of stuck to each other. Asymmetric design, but still matchy. I love this. Am I gonna pull on this banner? Yikes, man. Oh, really, really pretty. Let's see a video. Maybe the bloomers aren't as bad as I thought it was. I think the original photo that I first saw was very shot from under. This is the glow up. It's so cute. But maybe I'm just blinded by the color, right? Because the gloves I cannot with, man. Also here. Wait, give it a sec. Oh my god, look at these nails. When I said I wanted nails in Nikki, I didn't mean this. Yeah, I really don't like the gloves. I think that's my least favorite part of this whole this situation. But it is pretty, it's cuter than I thought it was. Okay, I'll stand a little bit corrected, but still don't think that the evolution is very good. I do like that the bows all have different colors and all the elastics are very different as well. Now I'm very curious to see what the ability looks like. Oh, the gloves are dual colored. Only noticed. Oh. Alright, and same as with the backing as well. Alright, I think this is the whimsicality. So she rips out the umbrella and she kind of just floats there. It is a really nice pose. I think it'll be really cute for taking pictures. Because now we have the F12 button, right? Where you can kind of like capture the moment. Yeah, it's really nice. I think it's out of the like very useless ability whimsicalities where she just does a pose. I think this one has a very, very nice pose. Especially if you can lower the angle, like you can turn the camera. I can see some creative ideas here. I think this has definitely a lot of potential. Let me know, are you pulling, are you skipping? What do you think of all of these items? Are you a Halloween girly that you're into these or what? I'm kind of into it. I need to think about it for a little bit, and of course I need to wait till the mid-season banners because I really want to have something big for 2.0 as well. I'm gonna sit on it for a little bit and the mid-season banners and all that, but I might. If I don't like it, I might, because both the 4-star surprised me and the 5-star as well, especially the glow-ups are really, really solid for both of these. Stay tuned for my review video for all the other things coming in 1.11 coming pretty soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!